While yet a deacon at the Abbey, I was preaching one Sunday, and back in cell I noticed that a white dove came to sit on the windowsill in front of me and reminded me of St. David, for he is always represented in the iconography of our saint, sitting on his shoulder and inspiring him with the word. A model indeed for all Welsh preachers, for the patron saint of Wales sums up in himself much of the Welsh character. And the chapels around Wales were built as places where the word could be proclaimed and celebrated in song and prayer. One cannot just set aside like that a whole culture and tradition and ignore its value. For grace does come generously to where a heart is found wanting to receive it. God is on side and wants to save his poor creatures and comes to them there where they're at. And over the centuries, Wales did have grace of its own, which cannot be dismissed. Indeed, there might be something to teach us in that ancient tradition. In our own time, we get continuous warnings that our homilies must be brief. Instructions, even from high places, would have them limited to only a few minutes. 8 minutes seems to be the norm. One wonders whether that is enough. In student days, students would go around shopping from church to church and chapel to chapel, and the question of the quality of preaching was not indifferent. And as Catholics, we were leaking. One asks why. We must have standards that compete. If we are deficient, then people will go to somewhere where the word is genuinely given full attention. We cannot presume that the people have enough catechetical knowledge and only give them a few thoughts on a Sunday. They are being fed by other means and sources. Many hours a week are exposed to other messages. Are we giving them enough? Or will those other messages have sway and lead them to other norms, never challenged, never counterbalanced? The truth is that the power of the preached word is a potential that does need to be explored. If we leave them where they're at, there will be no growth. And indeed they will begin to challenge the preacher. The situation has come now where one is no longer allowed to proclaim certain truths, for the other messages have become the norm, the messages proclaimed by the media, The new orthodoxy seems to be that of not heaven, but earth. The dove on the windowsill Oh, little creature, chatter for thy king, and teach me what to do without a word. Coo on, and in thy cooing bring a thought for what is held in what is heard. Great Dewi heard thee come and saw thee go, as free as this thy wing, and it is told that he upon a growing mount did know the power of some invention very old. For megaphone came not, and was not made to capture man's strayed sound, but found was here a strange contriving, where huge striving played with pulsed wisdom, wherein wings were near. For in a world where simple were the days, the earth would stretch to catch a word that strays